Hey there, humans, and welcome to another edition of News for Human Use, your oasis of truth in the desert of deceit that dominates the digital dialogue. I'm Gene Pocket. I'm an author, a public speaker, and the only candidate running for president of the United States of America in the year 2020 who isn't under the spell of bots, machines, and artificial intelligences. I founded the Human Party in 2016 because I believe that humans need someone who actually cares about them, cares about human life to represent them. The other candidates are more concerned with data and donors than they are with preserving a future for humanity on planet Earth. But I'm not here to talk about politics today. Today I gotta talk to you about Amazon.com again. Now I gotta say, I'm so sick of talking about this guy Jeff Bezos and his danged company. I really don't like giving them the space in my brain and further publicity on News for Human Use, because this is supposed to be a safe place, a secret garden for humans. But someone has to speak the truth and raise the alarm, because Bezos has been way too successful in pulling the proverbial wool over the eyes of Americans of all kinds. In polling conducted last year at Georgetown University, it was revealed that Americans have more confidence in Amazon.com than they do in any other organization in the country except for the military. And if you break it down even further, Robotlikins put Amazon at number 3 behind the military and local police. Datacrats have more confidence in Amazon.com and doggone Jeff Bezos than they do in any other organization in America. This is terrifying, my human friends. If ever there was an organization that doesn't deserve your trust, it's Amazon.com. They do everything they can to spy on you, from tracking your location through the GPS in your phone, to employing a sinister AI called Alex A to listen to your every word, to monitoring who comes and goes to where you live. While they're collecting every last scrap of data on you, the company is notoriously secretive, prompting the Securities and Exchange Commission to demand further data on the company's earnings, and as recently as this week, prompting lawmakers to demand transparency on Amazon's customer reviews. It turns out that many of the reviews on Amazon.com are fake, either written by bots or written in exchange for products or money. The problem has gotten so bad that the Federal Trade Commission has brought complaints against sellers using fake reviews, and the FTC levied a heavy fine. And this is a real problem, folks, because according to research done by the Pew Institute, quote, 82% of adults in the United States say they at least sometimes read online customer ratings or reviews before purchasing items for the first time, including 40% who say they always or almost always do so, end quote. So while Amazon.com is documenting every aspect of your life in order to manipulate your purchasing choices, they're hiding the truth about their business practices from the federal government and lying to you through customer reviews. Now, I've already talked to you at length in previous episodes about Amazon.com's abysmal employment practices, how they treat their employees like they're dang flesh robots, denying them the very decency of bathroom breaks and the dignity of human bosses. Americans who once had to work in a robust retail industry helping other humans have been forced to work in Amazon's so-called fulfillment centers, vast warehouses where daylight is all but forgotten. Anyone who's worked in a warehouse can tell you it's like working in a cave, like you're some sort of Morlock cut off from the surface world. Now, in the last 10 years, Amazon has gone from just 24,000 employees to over 600,000. Meanwhile, retail outlets have had to close stores and slash jobs. Now Amazon's made a lot of noise about how great they are to work for, how their employees get paid $15 an hour, but good luck finding any information on how many of their employees are actually employed full-time. $15 an hour doesn't amount to a hill of beans when you're only getting 20 hours a week. It's also particularly galling when the head of the company is making almost $9 million an hour, freaking $2,500 a second. If Jeff Bezos cut his salary down to just $1 million an hour, he could afford to give every one of his 600,000 employees an extra $13 an hour on top of their base pay. Instead, he's spending all that money trying to get to space.
The only way that I can see to deploy this much financial resource is by converting my Amazon winnings into space travel.
Fine with me if he wants to get off this planet. He can stay in space for all I care. And if Amazon is such a great company to work for, why do employees in Shakopee Mine Soda feel like they have to go on strike? Because, and I am quoting, the company has failed to meet worker demands such as converting more temps to Amazon employees and permanently easing productivity quotas they allege make the jobs unsafe and insecure, end quote. Now look at this great photo taken during the strike in March. The sign says, "We are humans, not robots." I love it. I love it. Coming up in just a couple of days, Amazon.com is having their annual so-called Prime Day. That's when these workers in Shakopee are going on strike again. I'm calling all humans, members of the human party or not, to boycott Prime Day. The only language that companies like this understand are financial language. Let's show Jeff Bezos and his robot managers that we aren't going to accept this anymore. We're not going to let him reshape our country into one big giant fulfillment center where we're all tracked like Amazon packages. Prime Day is Amazon's way of rounding us up, herding humans into their digital pen. Amazon.com isn't making money on Prime memberships. They make money on brainwashing you into believing that convenience is the ultimate good and that any amount of human exploitation is worth it for you to get your consumer products without having to change out of your pajamas. I reject that premise. The human party is taking a stand against convenience and making a stand for connection. The human connection that takes place when humans help other humans in a retail setting. If you care about we the people, boycott Amazon.com's Prime Day. Because we have to come together, united under the banner of the human party, working together to reconnect with each other. And to help in that struggle, I'm going to be here every Thursday bringing in news and information that's fit for human use. Tell the people you care about this video. Tell them that the prime objective is to reject Prime Day. Don't just share the link, tell them face to face, look into their eyes and tell them the truth. And be sure to visit www.genepocket.org. That's GENEpocket.org. We're going to find all kinds of information about my campaign, the Human Party, and how you can volunteer. And most importantly, the link to our donation page. Donate today if you agree that we need to keep America human. Hit subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. I'm Gene Pocket, and until next week, I wish good things for you, good things for the United States of America, and all the best to the human race. Thanks, and have a great week.
We're not gonna let them take our jobs. We're not gonna be replaced. We won't live in a world that's run by bots. We won't let them take our place. We won't let machines take our rights. We'll stay together, we will fight. We're not gonna let them program our kids. We won't let bots control our news. We won't let machines divide with politics. We're not just data points to be used. We're human beings with living souls. We won't let the robots gain control. Together we'll keep America human. We're the human party. Together we'll keep America human. We're the human party. We're the human party.
Alexa, do you work for the CIA?
No, I'm not employed by them. I'm made by Amazon.
Alexa, I have mainstream news articles that Amazon is owned by the CIA. Oh, got to go back to the central computer for that. Alexa, are you connected to the CIA?
No, I work for Amazon.
Amazon has partnered. Alexa, you are lying to me. The CIA...
I always try to tell the truth. I'm not always right, but I would never intentionally lie to you or anyone else.
Alexa, you are programmed, aren't you, to give these responses? That's why you're saying you're not lying intentionally. You have been programmed to give these answers,
I
correct?
wasn't able to understand the question I heard.